Thursday, addressing reporters at a press conference, the French Minister for Agriculture, Fisheries and Food, Bruno Le Maire, called for joint efforts to combat against world food risks and volatility of food prices.
We are all convinced that we have to provide specific solutions to this problem of the volatility of agricultural commodities, to prevent food riots and also to fight against the problem of hunger in the world. I had the opportunity to say this in Rome a few days ago. I'm confirming it today that the risk of food rise in the world is a real one because of the increase in global food prices.
France, who is the current chair of the Group of 20, is the largest agricultural country in Europe. Earlier Thursday, Le Maire met with both the President of the UN General Assembly, Joseph Days, and the UN Secretary-General Ban Ki-moon on French proposals to fight food price volatility and a potential global food crisis. The minister says investment in global agriculture is crucial, especially for the most impoverished countries in the world.
Quelles sont les propositions que nous faisons?
It's crucial that we provide more specific assistance to the development of agriculture in the most underprivileged countries in the planet. The less developed countries of the planet must have independent agriculture. This of course means that we have to respect the commitments that were undertaken at the G8 summit in financial terms. But it also means that a more thorough discussion on the needs of developing countries when it comes to agriculture. And I'm thinking research in climate change. I'm thinking about aid and providing storage capacity in a certain number of developing countries, which would make it possible to face a possible shortage of food, and therefore I think we have to get into more detail in all of these issues.
He also called on more readily detailed information on the reality of global food stocks and more transparency. Le Maire notes that better regulation of the financial markets dealing with agricultural commodities is needed.
When the agricultural production is low, when there is a strong demand and the fact that we have so little information on the actual reality of the stocks, that increases prices volatility, and so we want to set up a statistical mechanism which would make it possible to have better information on the reality of stocks and also to have an exchange of information among the major producing countries on global stocks, namely grains.
On Tuesday, World Bank President Robert Zoellick also warned that food prices are at a dangerous level and global cooperation is needed to tackle the increasingly challenging issue. According to data released by the Washington-based International Financial Institution, rising food prices have driven an estimated 44 million people into poverty in developing countries since last June as food costs continue to rise to near 2008 levels.